Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eric Broadus back again with another video, and in this one I am continuing the current series of professional military education, acronym known as PME, Professional Military Education. And today I am specifically sticking with Airman Leadership School. Now briefly, I had touched in a video about career development courses and professional military education and what the importance is, and I just briefly went through some of the different stages or levels and requirements and how it affects officer and enlisted career for sustainment of their careers in the military to at the minimum meet the standards, and then third, for advancement and promotion in and throughout their career. Now, for the Airman Leadership School. All right, let's get into it. Basically, the Airman Leadership School, it replaced the non-commissioned officers preparatory course. Now, I'm sticking right now with the branch of service of the Air Force. So I'm trying to take this thing a bit one at a time. Now, throughout this series, there may be some intersects between the different branches of service, as I did state before, that any sister service can attend each other's school, so long it's the equivalent rank, grade, and level. But this is for Airman Leadership School for the Air Force. It replaced the non-commissioned officers preparatory course in the known as the acronym NCO, Non-Commissioned Officer Leadership School. Now, the purpose of Airman Leadership School, the program is designed to ensure that senior airmen, or those that are preparing to take on the grade of E5 or the rank of Staff Sergeant, to prepare them for to be frontline supervisors. Now, I guess your E5s, when we talk about frontline supervisors, they're I won't even get that difficult, but they're basically the first level of supervision, as they are considered junior non-commissioned officers. So they're frontline supervision. So at this level, they are the closest to, for those of you that may not have been in the military, I'll just say the closest to the worker bees, to the bottom level of the staff, which will do most of the tactical work, and they themselves obviously work closely hand in hand with the worker bees, and they supervise as well as still do some of the basic everyday duties themselves. Now, Airman Leadership School, it is designed to prepare senior airmen and those that will be taking on the rank of Staff Sergeant for developing their leadership skills and abilities, for learning and development of the profession of arms, and ensuring that they are able to become effective communicators. And this right here, it definitely is important, because as an E4, if you've never, obviously in most cases, you've never supervised before, and so it takes time to grow as a leader and to transition into leadership. One of the most difficult things that I found when I was became a first frontline supervisor, the first time I ever had to supervise people, it wasn't as easy a transition as I thought it was, and it was more mental and psychological, because I was used to being responsible just for myself and also just basically doing the work and your day-to-day duties. But when you go into the level of supervision, you have to shift, so to speak, to learning how to effectively communicate with your subordinates, and also learning not just communicating, but learning how to lead. And I'll say it again, learning how to lead. Yes, in the armed forces you do have management, but in our core values, it is more important for a military NCO or officer. It is more important for them to be a leader versus a manager. Managers can organize people, places, and things, but leaders, they inspire others to follow them in order to get the mission accomplished. A big difference between a manager and a leader. You know, a leader can get people to follow them, and if you want to, for the sake with the military, I'll put it to you this way: would you rather have a manager in a combat zone in battle, or would you rather have a leader? It's a big difference. But Airman Leadership School, it is a preparatory course to prepare junior enlisted for the first level of supervision. Now, some of it also includes, like I said, learning how to write, and also how to counsel subordinates. If you've never supervised before, there are going to be different challenges that are going to come up, and especially as a front line supervisor and being inexperienced. And remember now, you're dealing with a diversity of personalities from different backgrounds. Even though we are all up under the same standards and regulations that branch of service specifically requires, but you still have, as a supervisor or a leader, you have these different personalities from different backgrounds, or they may even be from the same background, but you have these individuals that you have to know how to effectively communicate to them and what works best. And that right there is only going to come, honestly, you can have all the schooling and all the preparation, but that's only going to come through hands-on experience and with time. But leadership school, it will definitely help, and it'll put you in I call it a pseudo setting, because it's not yet applied hands-on experience, but it does give you the basic framework for leadership and to develop certain communication skills to be more effective. And it is definitely good material, and it's good to learn it. And also, you do need it. You know, it is definitely needed in order to advance in promotion. Now, in Airman Leadership School, these are some of the things that you're going to have to do. When you get to Airman Leadership School, you're going to have to maintain military standards. That means that now when I was in the military, I know the Air Force has 35-10 is what it was called, in which those are regulations that regard everything from standards, how you behave, your dress and appearance. And so in the military, when you're in Airman Leadership School, you are representing your unit or the home station that you are coming from. So you definitely want to leave a good impression on your instructors, on your comrades, and others that are definitely watching. So, you know, make sure that you keep your grooming, you know, above reproach. In Airman Leadership School, if you're I'm calling it 35-10. If your dress and appearance, meaning your boots shine, uniform is neat, clean, dry, and serviceable, but also it should look sharp. Your uniform, it should look sharp. You know, for guys, make sure that you have your hair cut, you know what I'm saying, not a hair out of place, you know what I'm saying, mustache trim, and if you have to have a beard, make sure it is within the regs, and make sure you have a shaving waiver, you know, with you in the event that you are not able to be clean cut. But your beard or mustache, it should be neat and conform in military appearance, because you represent your branch of service, you represent the United States Air Force as well as the United States military. And so you want to make sure your boots are shined. So you're going to want to maintain, I mean, at the highest degree, make sure your uniform is sharp every day that you're at this school, because first impressions are lasting ones. Another thing, I would definitely stay on top of your physical fitness. Just because you're away from your home station, don't get lax on your physical fitness, and you will have to participate in physical fitness while you are at this leadership academy or Airman Leadership School. Now, I would definitely suggest, I mean, obviously, you want to do better than just achieving the minimum standards just to pass the course. You know, everybody may not want to be strive for academic excellence, but me personally, I would say do the best that you possibly can. You know, now for those of you that do choose to strive for academic excellence, there are certain awards at the end upon graduation. Obviously, there's the John Levitor Award, which is the highest award presented at Airman Leadership School. The John Levitor Award is presented to the student that demonstrates outstanding leadership and academic and scholastic qualities. And obviously, John Levitor was a congressional Medal of Honor winner. And let's see, in terms of leadership, there is a Commandant Leadership Award, and this right here is presented to a student who displays the characteristics of a highly effective leader. And also, it is also, but not solely based on your academics, you know, how well you did academically, but that does play a role in there. Let's see, among the awards also presented at the end of graduation, for those that, if you choose to strive, Academic Achievement Award, and that right there is for a student that just did exceptional and had the highest overall average in their class on academics. And we also have the Distinguished Graduate Award. The Distinguished Graduate Award is presented to, you could say, 10% of graduates of the class with the highest overall average in all graded areas. So you're going to have several different areas that you will be graded on in Airman Leadership School. And so basically, your overall average, when they put it together in all these different areas, that 10% of that graduate class will be presented with the Distinguished Graduate Award. So, you know, and they also have to, in order to get that, you must demonstrate leadership skills. So notice throughout all these awards, leadership seems to be the mainstay in each one of them. Now, upon graduation, all candidates will receive a non-commissioned officer development ribbon. You know, that's a mandatory award which demonstrates that you have successfully passed the class and graduated in Airman Leadership School. You know, but I would definitely recommend you know, pay attention in class, and like I always say, get ahead of your coursework. Don't let your coursework get ahead of you, because you'll find yourself running behind schedule. And you know, the coursework, they definitely lay it on you. Obviously at Airman Leadership School, it's not going to be as advanced as it is at the next level, which is non-commissioned officer, but they do lay their share of homework on you. So, you know, pay attention in class and make sure you get ahead on your assignments, and pay attention to the information and the training, and even the different training scenarios that they'll put you in. You know, do your best to learn all you can. Obviously, anyone that's going into Airman Leadership School, you guys will be new to this level or for supervision, but learn and get all that you can. But this video is basically short and sweet. This covered Airman Leadership School, and if you guys desire to study up on it or know more about it, I'm going to leave a link in the description, and I recommend going to www.military.com, or you can even Google it and just put in Airman Leadership School, and it should easily pop up, and you can go in there and read the information and other specific and pertinent requirements. But that is all I have for this video. The name of this video again is called Airman Leadership School, and thank you guys for watching. And like I said, for those that will be attending, this course is necessary. You have to graduate in order to advance and promote into the next grade. So you guys you definitely want to make sure that you promote, because in the armed forces they have what's called a high year tenure. So in the military you have to progress within for every grade. You have to progress within a certain time frame. If you do not progress, then the military or the armed forces, regardless of each branch, they will administratively discharge you. You have to progress. Stagnation is not a must. The stagnation is not acceptable in the military. You must progress. But that's all I have for this video. Airman Leadership School, guys, and I thank you guys for watching. And thanks to all my subscribers, and I would like, please guys, leave some comments. I would be more than happy to answer what I can't answer. I'll do my best to get an answer for you, and let's dialogue. If we got veterans out there or military members, hey, let's have the conversation. Start the thread. And in order for you to be able to leave comments on the videos, I think you can do it from a computer or from a tablet, or either from your phone, but you got to scroll all the way down to the bottom and then just start leaving comments, and I'll be more than happy to respond. But for anyone, please subscribe to my channel. Please share the video, and for those that have subscribed and do subscribe, please tap the bell so you can get future subscriptions, podcasts, and live streams that will eventually come. Also have on my channel is Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. And I have a audio podcast channel, Snacks Thoughts, and you can catch me on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, on the any social media platform that uses I guess audio. But it's Snacks Thoughts, SNAKZ Thoughts. But that's all I have for this video. I will be continuing this series of professional military education, but also I will be loading up videos that pertain to sci-fi, or not sci-fi, but I'll say science and say automation. I definitely want to have the conversation about that, and I have some things that you guys might find interesting, and we can have a conversation so you can have an idea of what is going on. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one.